Good morning and welcome to next part of sexual dimorphism in fishes. In this part, we have seen the last few examples of sexual dimorphism in fishes. How male fish and female fish can be identified externally when we can observe, when we can see the fish on external morphological structure, we can identify whether fish is male fish or whether fish is female fish. During last example which is to we have seen, and that last example is the important paleostomy fish, and that fish is which fish? That is Zippophorus hilary. In this Zippophorus hilary, that is the commonly it is to be called as sword-tail fish. Commonly it is to be called as sword-tail fish. In this Zippophorus hilary, that is males are to be smaller, and females are to be larger. And in male fish, that is the caudal fin lobe, these are to be long pointed and it is to be blade-like structure. Caudal fin lobe is to be During last period, we have studied the important sexual dimorphic fish, that is the Zippophorus hilary. Commonly it is to be called as sword-tail fish. Why it is called as sword-tail fish? Because its caudal fin or the ventral lobe of caudal fin, this ventral lobe of caudal fin, these are to be modified into a long pointed blade-like structure. Hence it is called as the sword-tail fish, and such a structure is to be absent in female fish and present in male fish. Depending on this structure, we can identify whether fish is male fish or whether fish is female fish. Sexual dimorphic character in sword-tail. Then next example. That is in hippocampus. In hippocampus, scientific name of the fish is hippocampus, but it is to be called as seahorse. It is called as seahorse. In this teleostomy fish, in this fish, sexual dimorphism, these are to be seen, these are to be marked, it is to be found. Sexual dimorphism, it is to be found depending upon the structure which is to be not related to reproduction, but a structure, these are to be found in this seahorse or hippocampus. In the seahorse or hippocampus, a brood pouch is present. A brood chamber is present in the male hippocampus fish, and such brood chamber is to be absent in female hippocampus fish. That is, brood chamber is to be present in male hippocampus, and absent in female hippocampus fish. The fish is to be looking in this fashion. This is the female fish, female hippocampus or seahorse, because it is to be look like a horse-like appearance. In this seahorse, brood pouch is to be absent, whereas in male fish, such brood pouch. Such brood pouch is to present in male hippocampus, and such brood pouch is to be absent in female hippocampus. Inside this brood chamber, it is the important example of parental care. Example of parental care, because inside this brood pouch, female these are to be lay the eggs. Female these are to be lay the eggs, and after hatching, up to the time of hatching, care should be taken by this male fish. Care should be taken by this male fish. Hence, male fish possesses a brood pouch for egg storing, for egg carrying, and such brood pouch is to be absent in female hippocampus or female seahorse. And depending on this egg capsule or depending on this brood pouch, fishes these are to be identified whether the fish is male fish or whether the fish is female fish. Depending upon the brood pouch, when brood pouch is present, name is to be brood pouch is present, then that fish is male hippocampus or male fish. And when brood pouch is absent, fish is female fish. Sexual dimorphism is to be seen. Sexual dimorphic character, these are to be found in these hippocampus or in this seahorse. What is the sexual dimorphic identification? That is the presence of brood pouch. This brood pouch is present in male fish and brood pouch is absent in female fish. And these fish, these are the best example for parental care as well as for the sexual dimorphic characters. Sexual dimorphism, male and female, these are to be identified. Male and female, these are to be easily we can recognize. Whether presence of brood pouch, fish is male hippocampus, and absence of brood pouch, fish is female hippocampus. Why this brood pouch is present? Inside this brood pouch, first female lay the eggs. Female lay the eggs inside this brood pouch, and these eggs, these are to be incubated. Eggs are to be incubated inside the brood pouch, inside this chamber, brood chamber. या brood chamber मध्ये egg काय केलं जातात? उगवलं जातं. Up to egg spawn fry, these are to be developed. जोपर्यंत spawn आणि fry develop होत नाही, सुरक्षित राहत नाही, up to that time these spawn fry, these are to be keep inside this brood chamber. It is the famous example for parental care, as it is the famous example for sexual dimorphic character. That is in seahorse. Name itself indicates that the fish which is to look like which fish? Horse type appearance. Hence it is to be called as the seahorse. What is the scientific name of seahorse? That is hippocampus. Male hippocampus possesses brood pouch, brood chamber. Female hippocampus possesses absent brood pouch or brood chamber. एक तो हा प्रश्न येतो. What is the scientific name of seahorse? खाली तुमचा पर्याय असतो हिप्पोकॅम्पस, झिपोफोरस हिलरी, सिप्रिनोडॉन्ट, मोलेनेसिया or the Gambusia aphelis. Your correct answer is hippocampus. Or which fish possesses a brood chamber or brood pouch inside the body? Option A, male hippocampus. Option B, male shark. Option C, male guppy. Option D, male swordtail fish. Your correct answer is male hippocampus, which possesses the brood pouch or a brood chamber for the identification male and female. Then another example, समजते हे तुम्हाला वेळ कमी आहे, माहिती कमी आहे, पण फिगर तुम्हाला काढायला लागतील. These figure in practical also sexual dimorphism is to be seen. This is to be again written into practical. Practical ला तुम्हाला लिहायचं. Two diagrams these are to be drawn. What is the difference? How we can identify whether fish is male fish or whether fish is female? Then another example to the sexual dimorphism, that is the Melanesia species. Or this is the teleostomy member, that is Melanesia fish, and in this fish again sexual dimorphic character, these are to be found, these are to be seen in male fish. Because in this fish dorsal fin, these are to be modified, and dorsal fin of the fish is to be a peculiar brilliantly colored. Dorsal fin is to be peculiar brilliantly colored and cell like structure, these are to be appear, these are to be found on the dorsal fin. Such cell like structure, these are to be absent in the female fish. What is the important character among this Melanesia species? Dorsal fin, these are to be well developed and forms a cell like structure. Such structure is to be developed in the male fish, male Melanesia species. Such cell-like structure which is to be brilliantly colored, peculiar color structure, these are to be formed, and such cell-like structure is to be developed in male Melanesia species. Whereas such structure, these are to be absent in female Melanesia species. Which fin is to be important, modified into a cell-like structure? That is the dorsal fin. Dorsal fin, these are to be modified and forms a peculiar cell-like structure, and this peculiar colored cell-like structure is to be absent in female Melanesia species. And depending on this structure, we can identify, we can recognize, we can diagnose the sexual dimorphism in fishes, that is which is the male fish and which is the female fish. That is dorsal fin, these are to be modified. In swordtail fish, ventral lobe of caudal fin is to be modified. Yes, ventral lobe of caudal fin is to be modified. In which fish? That is the in swordtail fish. And in Xenodexia, pectoral fin, these are to be modified. Remember, these different fishes, that may be Melanesia, that may be Xenodexia, that may be swordtail fish. In these fishes, different fins, these are to be modified, and such modification is to be absent in female fishes. That may be female Xenodexia, that may be female swordtail fish, or that may be female Melanesia species. Such structure is to be absent, and depending on this structure, we can recognize, we can identify whether fish is male fish or whether fish is female fish. And last example of this fish, that is the sexual dimorphism in fishes. That fish is the male amaya or bowfin fish. Bowfin fish, it is commonly named called as the Amaya calva. Amaya calva, it is called as bowfin fish. In this fish, at the base of the caudal peduncle, a dark black spot is present. And such dark black spot is to be absent in these are the dorsal fin, which is to be spinous dorsal fin. Spines are present, and these spines, these are to be internally serrated saw-like structure. These are also spines are present. This is the pectoral fin, and this is the caudal fin. At the base of the caudal fin, what is the structure? That is the black spot is present. Such black spot is to be absent in female bowfin fish or Amaya calva. Those fishes which are male fish, in these male fishes, at the base of the caudal peduncle, at the base of the tail region, a black dark blotch or spot is present. Dark black spot is present, blotch is present at the base of the caudal peduncle, and such colored spot is to be absent in female fish. Fish is to be similar, same, but what is the difference? In male fish, such black spot is present, and in female fish, such black spot is to be absent. Depending upon this, we can identify fish is to be male as well as fish is to be female. All these are the different examples for the sexual dimorphism in fishes. How fishes these are to be identified? How fishes these are to be recognized, examined externally? We can observe externally fish, and then opinion is to be drawn whether the fish is male fish or whether fish is to be female, depending on character related to copulation in shark, chimera, then guppy fish, then Mr. Singhala. These characters, these are to be seen in last periods, and character these are to be not related to copulation, but differences these are to be found. Differences these are to be found in both male fish and female fish. Which are the examples? These are the some examples which we have studied last period and today's period. Today we have seen that is first hippocampus, then Melanacea species, and then the Amaya calva, that is bowfin fish. In this fish, such black spot is present. Depending on this black spot, we can identify fish is to be male or live, fish is to be female. With this, sexual dimorphism in fishes is completed over. Any problem, any difficulty, please ask.